You will always be the reason why you win, and you will always be the reason why you lose.
I can't wait till I make my mama's dreams happen. Jay's across the stage, grandma cries, the team's clapping. Who needs magic?
Good morning. Happy March 21st. I want to say I'm terrible at dates, but at the end of the day, or at the beginning of the day, it's 6:45 a.m. Get you that right there. Headed over to campus. When I was running my Focus 5 this morning, when I was doing my 5-minute journal, I was thinking about my Focus 5 and, what that's going to mean, and like, you don't see the massive results that it makes to just do the little disciplines. It's like pumping a well, it's like each pump doesn't produce 90 gallons of water. You gotta pump thousands of times to produce 90 gallons of water, but once that water's flown, man, it's so easy to keep pumping. Today, simple day, advertising, setting up some people, meeting some new recruits, expanding, networking, selling, touching base with the whole team, getting them jazzed up about the team meeting.
We gotta be willing to put them before ourselves. Mr. Has it all, average at basketball, bonding with the homies who know me for flipping at it raw. Mad because he had to call his girlie. She told me I could be her worldliest possession, turn it into an obsession, seeking reference from her reverend. I told her that she'd be second to my music. The news made her lose it. Sad because my truest moments always proved to be.
So, Mr. Zach Hornstrom, what's it like to be 18 years old, senior in high school, and make $105 an hour?
Best feeling on the planet.
Best what feeling?
Best feeling on the planet.
Oh my goodness. We curse too much in Westchester County.
I don't care. I'm making $100 an hour. I can curse when I want.
You hear that, boys and girls? When you make $100 an hour at 18 years old, you can say whenever you want.
Yeah.
Rules of the game.
I know what you bow, I know what you like, I know that you down, I know.
And I can promise you that our best weeks come after our worst weeks. Always. It's the law of the pendulum. You know what a pendulum is?
Yeah, it's a swing.
It swings, right? So if it goes this way, what has to happen? It has to go the other way. That's why our best demos come after our worst demos, our best days come after our worst days, and our best weeks come after our worst weeks. Here's the golden ticket. If you let it. If you let it. You have to let it happen. You have to put yourself in a position to let it happen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever hear the saying, let go and let God?
Yeah.
Cool. But God cannot do for you what he can only do through you.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
God ain't going to hop on the phone and book you demos. God's not going to memorize that for you. God's not going to skill up for you. God's not going to watch the dropping down videos. God's not going to do anything for you. But when you come from a place of spirit, and you come from a place of trust and faith, and you come from a place of, I know that if I know, like this is solid, I know, not I know intellectually, I always challenge people, because I was challenged. Whenever somebody gives me some advice, I'm like, oh, I know. But to know and not do means to not know at all. So you can know here, but until you know here, to the point where you're moving, and you're doing the right things, you're watching the videos, you're studying, you're practicing your close, you're on the phone, rather than 2 times a week, 3 times a week, making sure you hit your demo goals, maybe making 5 phone calls before a demo, 5 phone calls after, and you're just allowing that trust to come through you and that faith to come through you to create the environment that you want, to put yourself in that position. Because you and I both know, man, to book 8 demos, it could take 9 phone calls and it could take 90 phone calls.
Yeah.
And it's about putting yourself in that position. And that position looks a lot like this. You know what I mean? And it's not being emotionally attached to the results. Because Dude, you're good person first, good sales rep second. And I talked about this at the staff meeting, man. I talked about this at Leadership Academy. Mom doesn't give a fuck about what you ship. Your girlfriend doesn't give a fuck about what you ship. Mom doesn't go, hey, I'm just kind of curious on the scale of 1 to 10 how much I love you this week. What was your sales report?
Yeah.
Nor do your friends, nor do I, nor do your teachers, nor does anybody who matters most. So if you have $1,300 in returns and you only, sell $130 because you had an off week, congratulations, dude, you're human. Right? It's spelled L-I-F-E. Life happens. And I'm sure you had that thought too.
Yeah.
Probably popped in.
Yeah, popped in somewhere.
Yeah, you were like, is this for me? Am I good enough? Why is nobody buying? But see, brain's input output, man. If you start asking, why is nobody buying? Am I good enough? I don't, am I ever going to get a sale again? Am I ever going to get Rex? Am I ever going to have another 2K week? Why am I not selling? It's going to tell you, why am I not selling? You'll find all the evidence in the world on why you won't sell. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you got to start asking yourself better questions. Better questions is, how can I get so good that this week never happens again? How can I get so good that I never sell less than $500 in a week? How can I become better? How can I do better this week? That's a much better question that will always give you a much better answer. Tell me if I'm right. You ready? I'm sure that while you're doing your presentation, you're talking to the customer, but you're talking to yourself, and you're saying, oh man, she put the knife down. I don't think she's going to buy.
No, yeah.
Oh man, she doesn't seem that interested. Oh man, she didn't smile at my joke. Oh man, I asked her if she wanted to cut food. She said no. Oh man, when we cut the rope, she wasn't like, wow. She's not going to buy a homemaker. There's no way. Because you're looking for the reasons why she won't. And you're talking to yourself. Gotta pay attention to that shit, bro. This is the hardest fucking part. This job is not hard. This job, some cut goes easy.
Yeah.
Cut rope, leather, and penny, smile, nod. Do you want to buy it? Right? Like, it's cakewalk, bro. That's why we can work with inexperienced high school and college students. You know what I mean?
True.
But at the end of the day, dude, you're hard. You will always be the reason why you win, and you will always be the reason why you lose.
I know what you bout, I know what you like, I know that you down, I know that you might.